Alright, what is up, guys? Hello, YouTubers, renegades, fellow music fans. I am back. Gonna do Ren's Troubles here. Um, Final to the to his video compilation of chapters. His 8 chapters that we finally finished doing, and now we're gonna do this song here. Um, this is kind of a sum up of all the chapters. If you didn't check them out, please do. They are all about his battle with Lyme disease and my battle with Lyme disease. Those that don't know, I've got it when I got it when I was 30 ish, 30, 32. I don't know, maybe as late as 35, but I am now 50, 54, and I've had it for 20 plus years. Um, it's While it hasn't crippled or devastated my life the way it did Ren's, it certainly has impacted it severely. It's caused me to lose to lose some relationships with family, friends, jobs, and it's definitely affected my life up to this point and every day. Um, I am currently on a new medical protocol, trying some new stuff out, hoping that it'll get rid of it. They say that the 2 month course of antibiotics is enough to get rid of the uh, the worm in the brain. Is what they say it is now. There's a parasite or something that uh, is deeper in the body than the normal um, virus, bacteria, whatever Lyme disease is. The little bugger, bastard, son of a bitch. But yeah. And hopefully this helps me. Right now I am in the middle of it's been at least 2 weeks of uh, what Ren calls ME. I call it chronic fatigue, and it's just a battle, a constant battle against my body and my mind to to fall asleep. Um, um, I'm plagued by body aches, pains, weird feelings. Um, pokes, prods, pinches, tickles, hot, cold, itchy. Just Ren talks about that where he lived with his legs were in pain. I don't. I've always known it as restless leg syndrome because my legs can't. They won't stay still. They don't stop itching. They don't stop. If I'm laying there in bed, um, sometimes I'll just start kicking them back and forth because they're just so uncomfortable. And I'm just trying to beat the sensation out of them. So I'm just kicking them against the bed, against the mattress. It's just a constant fight within your own body. You just constantly feeling things, itching, twitching. Can't get comfortable. And then there's the chronic fatigue, which is just the crushing wanting to sleep and stay in bed all day, and you can't get anything done. I have luckily managed and able to combat this with medical marijuana up to a point. Some strains, now that there's hundreds of strains, but some strains work very well for me. The problem, however, is that um, it is medically legal here in my state, and actually it's recreational legal now, and we are able to grow. Um, but the dispensaries are very one. Once they made rec legal, the prices quadrupled. So where I could go buy an ounce of really good stuff for like $200 before, now that's no longer possible. You're spending $300, $400, and when there's a special or deal, you're just not guaranteed on what you can get. So am spending a lot of time trial and erroring different strains, trying to find the one that is going to be the magic one. That is when I take it, it's gonna give me the most benefit. So anyway, we can grow here in my state, so I do grow, and I just order some different seeds every couple weeks, and try planting a different strain and see how that works out. But anyway, I started doing this earlier this morning and doing a reaction to this, and of course, as soon as I started it, the dogs needed to go out, and they ruined the entire video and pissed me off. It took me 2 hours to get up the courage, or the energy, desire to do it in the first place. And then as soon as I started, the dog started whining behind me and needed to go out, and so I let him out. But in doing that, it gave me just about 20, 30 seconds or whatever with the video, and that that sample that he uses, it's been in a few things. I know that it is Vera Hall, and it is in a Moby song. And Moby used that sample in a song like the whole way through, just repeated it over and over and over throughout the whole song. And Vera Hall is an older folk musician, who originally sang that. I did pull up her video and take a look at that. I wish I could show that, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out all the copyright stuff with YouTube. I need your guys' help. I really just want to try. I really don't care about having millions of subscribers or anything like that, but it would be really, really nice if I could hit 500 subs, just to be like a real channel on YouTube, to hit the minimum requirements to do anything. Would I like to have $1 billion YouTube channel? Yeah, that would be great, but I don't think that would ever be possible. And I'm just doing this for fun. I don't know if I want to be a content creator for the rest of my life or whatever, but maybe for a little bit, as something to do, and meet some people, conquer some fears, learn some new skills. I don't know. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna start this video. We might come back to it and look at it. I don't want to do a breakdown. I just, there's people that do it way better than me. Even though that this is a subject that I have lots of knowledge about, and I'm sure that and these bars are gonna hit home on me. But anyway, there's a written part here, before the video starts. I'm gonna go ahead and read that out loud, just one, because I make sure that I completely get it, and you guys completely get it. Though I'm sure that you all watch this dozens, hundreds of times already. But like I said, I've been trying to get all these other stuff done, and as much as I want to get onto these reactions and do these reactions, I've got to put the stuff that pays the bills that I get paid for as priority, because this is just a hobby right now. I've got 130 subs in 6 months, doing Ren videos. So I'm not picturing it to be any kind of a career anytime soon or anything like that. Me doing live streams with hundreds of people watching, I don't see that happening anytime soon, if at all. One, I don't even think I'm that entertaining or interesting. But anyway, I do have something to say on this subject. With Ren, this is what I'm here for. I'm here for this mental health-ish battle. Hi Ren impressed the hell out of me. It is an incredible song, but when I found out about the Lyme disease and his illness, that's what really, really drew me to Ren. He's got my story. He's younger, but he's got my story. Unfortunately, I did not have the benefit of music to help me. Like I said, I got my Lyme disease later, 30. I was 30, so I was already starting. I was already working out there and doing stuff. Um, so I just had to. I didn't get it as bad as him. I got it diagnosed early. Anybody who hasn't seen the chapters, I had a dog. Um, my dogs are my best friends, my family nowadays. Um, More so now, but back then I had one dog, a purebred boxer, and lived in a semi-wooded area. We'd take him on walks around the apartment complex, and woke up one day and I had this bug bite on the back of my right knee. It just itched like hell, man, and I scratched it all day long. It just itch. And one night, getting ready to go to work. I worked at a nightclub, so I'm getting ready to go into the night shift. Didn't have to be there till 4 o'clock, 4:30, something like that. It might even be nighttime might even been later, but depending on the day of the week. But I get ready for work and reach up into my closet and my left arm just locks up right like this, just won't straighten anymore. Any time I try to straighten it or even bend it more, it's just pain, just screaming pain. So I can't reach up in my closet with this hand. So I couldn't get dressed, so I had to call out of work. Spent that entire night just miserable. Had my arm in a homemade sling, just taped to my tied to my body so that it wouldn't move because it just hurt whenever anything happened. Ice pack, popping painkiller, over the counter painkillers, Tylenol, whatever, and smoking a lot of weed. I'm trying to battle it. And next day we have patient first. I think back then it's called something else. Physicians prompt care might have been it originally, but it's a little. It's like a mini kind of hospital or whatever. Um, there's no emergency room or anything like that, but it's just like a bunch of doctors and stuff up there, and you could. It's just like a little. It's like a little hospital in a strip mall. Um, but there's a couple of them around here. Anyway, I went there. They went in there, and um, I told them about the arm, and it, all they said was, first thing he said was that I had tennis elbow for my job, and I was like, man, that just doesn't make any sense. But that's what he said it was, and then he asked if there was anything else, and I said, yeah, I got this bug bite rash on the back of my leg, and as soon as I showed him, he was like, no, you've got Lyme disease, and that's Lyme disease. So, and he gave me a prescription, and I went and got it filled right there at the pharmacy that they had, right there at the strip mall, and popped the pill, and by the time I made it home, the pain had subsided, and I was able to bend my arm, get out of the car, and I was just so happy. But so while I only spent a day or two with actual pain, it all turned to something else. Like I said, it's just random feelings that I get that travel throughout my body and torment me throughout the day, and mostly at night when you lay down to try to rest, to try to sleep. It just bam hits you. All right. Anyway, on that note, let's. I've already. Jesus Christ! We talked for 14 minutes, and you guys probably already left already. Anyway, just skip through this. I don't mind. Skip through. I skip fast forward through a lot of reactors videos because we get too jabbery, and we ain't got no friends. What are we gonna do? But anyway, let's go ahead and start doing this. I want to get on to something else today, and yeah, let's go. From the age of 19 until 26, I spent most of my life in bed in physical and mental pain. I spent years bouncing from doctor to doctor searching for a way out with no luck. The more time that passed without answers, the more my body would deteriorate. By the time I was 25, I could barely stand and entered a stress-induced psychosis. Although I was convinced I was going to die, I did climb out. This is the mystery, my story of hope. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I gotta pause the mic when the music's playing. I keep forgetting about that, or else I know there's feedback and it sounds terrible. Hopefully, I'll get a new microphone. Maybe one day, if this channel gets more than, starts, I don't know, doing anything, I'll be able to buy some better lights, camera, and microphone. They're all pretty basic at this point, but I don't know if this is going to be something that I'm going to continue doing, or if I'm going to branch off to something else. Anyway, shut up, Chris. Stay focused. This is what happens when you smoke a lot of weed all day. I wish I had more stories of hope at the time. I was convinced I was going to climb the story of my hope. Okay, I wish I'd had more stories of hope at the time. All right.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw, put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitter. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first year maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means to help me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearranged the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become. And my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wished that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26 I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping. Raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Made me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
Conditions like Lyme disease, ME, MCAS, POTS, fibromyalgia, etc., all receive criminally low attention and funding relative to many other conditions. So true. Victims are usually left to suffer for years without any solid explanation of what is going on, and receive very little help to escape a body constantly at war with itself. So true. This can make you feel like giving up, and many times I came close. But I'm so happy I didn't, because life is beautiful now. I promise you can be too. Um, I think I said this in the chapters. Oh, I know I said it. I'm so glad that Ren's finding the his way out of this of his mess, out of his nightmare. Um, and I can't help but be a little jealous of it too, because seeing him come out of this in such a positive way, and a way to help the rest of us. Because I never have courage to get on YouTube, um, much less to show my face before, or there's no way I would even go as far as to tell people about my issues. But he's come so clean and so raw about it, and bared so much, that it's helped. It's helped me. I've suffered with this silently all this time. I didn't know there were places to go, um, to find help. Even every place I looked was just dead end, dead end, dead end. Chronic Lyme. What are you talking about? I couldn't even find it mentioned on the internet half of the time, and it just became this just constant wild goose chase of trying to find information that just nothing was out there. Everything that just I found was just get a prescription for this, and then I look it up, and these people are like, man, this just was worse than before. And like, how is that? That's as bad as this hits me. It's not as bad as it hits some people. In the movie Unrest, to see how some people are just completely bedridden. I've had my bedridden days where I can't get out of bed, but it wasn't that it was physically painful and I couldn't do it, or that I couldn't physically do it. It was just that I didn't want to. I just lacked the mental ability to want to. If I could sum up the mental ability, I could do it. I could get up, but it wasn't like there was pain that was keeping me locked in bed or anything like that. But it was just I needed to find a way to break that mental lock that just wants to just comatose me. And okay, I'm off track. Ren, so glad you're finding your way out. I said this before. Please, if I need to write you, but I'm terrible at writing. I'm terrible at communication. That's the rest. That's my family, and any past girlfriends. I'm single now, and this is it. You guys are it right now. You're my audience and my interaction. So you're my way to keep sane here. So please interact with me. Give me some comments. Give me some subscriptions. Give me some likes. Give me some. Just tell me anything in the comments. I need to get some interaction going. I tend to drop videos at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m. a lot, and I think that screws me up in the YouTube algorithm. Like right now, it's 10 a.m. I started trying to do this at 3 a.m. But I think I'm releasing stuff at weird odd times, and therefore it doesn't really get picked up by because not everybody's online or whatever. So I'm doing a little battle here with YouTube, and YouTube is definitely winning. Like I said, I've got 130 subs. They're pretty low. I thought that with being a renegade and my ends on the Discord and everything else, that I would just do a red video, and I would catapult up to 10,000 subs in a couple of weeks. But that's not been the case at all. It's been like 10 subs per video, if that at all. And rightly so, because they're not very good. Because I mean, whatever. I'm not doing breakdowns. I'm not doing analyses. It's just my reaction, and I don't know much. Though I am learning the drums. And that's one thing I was trying to say. Luckily he had music to pour his self into, and we're all witnessing this amazing thing because of it. How he's put so much attention to detail. There's another artist on YouTube that I like. He's a drummer. He's called Ellis DeBarrios Siberiano, and he's someone who he's taken practice drumming. He practices drumming like it's a job. He doesn't practice 7 hours a week or 16 hours a week. He practices 50 hours a week. His goal is to just be the best drummer that he can be. Not in the world, just that he can be. So he just spends all of his time just honing his craft. But all right, let's go anyway and continue with this. Sorry, I got off track. For those of you still living in the dark, hold on. There will be a day where these conditions are more easily managed. God, I hope so. Until that day, I will keep pushing for more exposure, more compassion, and more understanding. We all deserve a life free of suffering, where we can find moments of real beauty and peace. Even when things seem hopeless, I promise this is still possible. Hope. Just a great video, a great song. Maybe my favorite song. I very much liked the third and fourth, parts of this. We'll say the third and fourth parts of this, where he talks about his coming out of it, and how he's making his peace with God now. How he was mad at God. The whole song is talking about his how the torment going on in his body by this, and how it makes him feel. And then now that he's found the stem cell doctor and he's getting treatment, and he's finding that light, that hope, that his life's getting positive, and he's finding his way out of this nightmare. That he's making his peace with God. It's kind of like, really like the movie Forrest Gump, where the Lieutenant Dan, after the big storm, he rides out that storm on top of the mast, and that's when he makes his peace with God and finds. It's my favorite part of the movie. And I haven't found that yet. I'm still cursing. I'm still cursing at night, and I'm not there, but I'm. It's nice to see that he's there, and I'm happy he's finding that place, even if it's temporary. I really would love to sit with Ren and talk about this shit that goes on in our heads. I've seen other actors talking about it. And it's rough. And nobody out there doing anything in it. I'm so glad he is. The limousine at the end. That is. I think Ren has I think he has a certain amount of luck when it comes to filming his live videos. I read that was not planned, and it was just luck, and that pulled up at the end. The only thing that could have made that video better would be if he walked over and got into it, and then they drove away with him in it, and that would have been a perfect ending to the video. But awesome video, awesome message, and Ren, please keep coming. That's why I did a reaction to the chapters, was because of this message, and because there's so many of us suffering, and some of us out there that are still suffering and going through this, and I go check them out. You know, they don't have a lot of views, but I'm gonna wrap this up because I've talked too much about myself, and let's not give this disease any more attention today than it's already taken. But anyway, that's it. Thanks, guys. Please give me a like, sub, just give me a chat, man. Just even say hello. Tell me what your favorite Ren song video is. Tell me who you'd like to see him play with, collaborate with. I can't think of anybody personally that I'd like him to team up with. He's just good by himself. I really wish I could. Yeah, anyway. Shut up. Stone. The weed talking. Alright, guys. That's it. Thanks. And later.